Hi friends, welcome back. Let us discuss the topic stateful and stateless in streams. So let us see the example given here. We have given list of uh, string values and we are streaming the data, that list data, and then doing some operation and then collecting it as another list. So in this one, the stream actually, how can we say that the particular stream is stateful or stateless? So by definition, stateful streams are those which actually depends on the another element of the stream. Stateless stream is the one which actually doesn't depend on any of the elements. So if you see in this particular stream, so the map operation is the one which actually doing something, and is it depending on any other previous or like next state? All right, it's just taking one of the other element, like it is streaming, and the element, the string element is coming to the map, and then it is converting to as a uppercase, like just to simply understand, like let's take it as a variable and then call it as to uppercase. Let's say string and just str dot to uppercase. So now if you see, we are just doing the same operation, and like we are taking each element John, Doe and Jane, and then converting into capital letters. So let us see. It is so what I am trying to say here is, it is just trying to like take the stream and then print the result in a uppercase. Let's see the output. So it's just running. So basically so along with that, in streams, like there are multiple operations, right? Like if you see stream dot, you can see a number of like operation: max, filter, distinct, find any, do while, forward. There are a number of operations that are there in the stream operation. So how can we say this is you know state stateful, and the one, this particular method is stateless? So all we have to remember is, if any of the data is uh, depending on any other element, previous element, then we call it as stateful, otherwise it is stateless. So if you see this one, the count, let's say count, or max, let's say max. So what it is taking, so max actually uh, max, let's take max. So actually it is taking two elements means that is at a time s1 comma s1 comma s2. So we are taking two elements here of in the of the stream, and then we are doing some operation, like we are doing something here, just some operation we are doing, and we are returning the max value. So it is actually depending on the s1 dot compared s2, let's say. So it is comparing two elements of the stream and then returning the max values. In each iteration we actually dependent on the previous one, so it is actually stateful. So let's see the previous example. I think it is not right. Let me run that one again. Let's see what will be the output. It is just started. see, just we are taking the values whatever is there in the stream and just converting into uppercase. So now see what are the different stream methods that we can categorize into, you know, um, stateful and stateless operations. I have already captured those here. Let's see. So by definition, you see here definition of saying process each element independently. So there is no dependency on the previous element or next element. So this is stateless. If the elements need to remove the some state, actually previous element or total element, whatever it is, like it in case count, it needs to be the previous count. In case of max or min, it needs to know previous value, what is a previous max, what is a previous min. So these are the some of the states that we have to remember in case of stateful. Now see the operation that are there for the stateful and stateless. So as we discussed, map, filter, peak, flat map, count, and collect, reduce, for each, all these are actually stateless operations. And as we discussed, min, max, skip, limit, sorted also stateful, because it needs to in each rotation it needs to check for the sortingness of the elements. So and distinct also need to check the previous state of the element to avoid the duplicacy. So let's see some of the examples here. uh, this we have already seen this. let us see the let us see the filter operation. So so this, let's take this one. So in filter operation also, we are not doing anything, we are just filtering out. We are not by some predefined condition, we are just filtering out the, like minimizing the size of the actual list, original list. So what we are doing is we are just doing the percentile operation, and then if that element is even, then only take into that list, resultant list. So let's see by running it. So when we run, we should see only the even elements. Let's see what will see. We are seeing only 2 on 4. We are not depending on any of the state. So this is stateless. Builder is stateless. Let us see few examples of the stateful operation. So let me go to, you see, let's see this one. We are taking sort operation. In the sort operation, if you see, then the numbers are in unsorted order. So if it has to sort, means it has to maintain the state. What is the lowest so what is the lowest, like lower number, and then what is the next lower number, like it should actually maintain the state of the elements to make it in order, in either ascending order or descending order. So let's see by running this program. You see, it is sorted. So if you want, we can pass the comparator also. So we can pass the comparator. So like o2 dot, say o2 dot compare to o1. So let's see what is out. Now see, we got the numbers in a reverse order. So we are changing that comparison, like first compare the highest one with the lowest one. So that's where we can change that order. Thank Thank you so much.